Hey everyone, Madison Wheatley here. If you watched my last video, you probably know that my first novel, Ambrosia, was published in October of last year. And of course, ever since I was a kid, I always dreamed about the day when I would get to hold my own book in my hands. It feels good, guys. It really does. Of course, I never, in these fantasies, thought about all of the hard work that I would have to go through in order to make that dream a reality. Needless to say, I've learned a lot from publishing my first book. Today I'm going to be sharing just 3 lessons that I've learned from my time as a debut novelist. When it comes to the writing process, I feel like every author has that stage that they just struggle with. For me, that stage is revision. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with the revision stage. In some ways, it's the best thing ever because revision is where the magic happens for me. It's where characters become stronger. It's where I learn more about the setting. It's where the gaps are filled in and things start to connect and make sense. New themes are also developed. This was definitely the case for Ambrosia. The thing about making just one little change is that sometimes that little change affects other parts of the story. It's more like untangling a web than something as simple as add a scene here, delete a scene here, fix up the wording. It can be complicated, even for a little book like Ambrosia. Guys, if you're in that revision stage, don't give up. I know it's challenging. I know that it can make you want to throw your computer against the wall. It can be frustrating. If you have to put a book away for a while, that's totally fine. I did my revisions in waves. I would do one round of revision, I'd wait a month, maybe 2 months, and then I'd pick it up again and revise more. Do whatever feels good to you. Just don't give up. If you're not already familiar with the term, Imposter Syndrome refers to the feeling that despite all of your hard work, you don't really deserve your accomplishments. You're not a real author, you're an imposter, and sooner or later everyone's gonna figure out that you're full of crap. And you know, I'd read articles about the imposter syndrome, and I thought to myself, oh well, I'm ready for that, it's no big deal. I wasn't ready for it, y'all. Don't get me wrong. There was, of course, the honeymoon period. People were promoting my book, the reviews started coming in, they were good, and then, as with all things, that honeymoon phase died down. It was really for no real reason other than my anxiety started to creep in. And I just started having those thoughts, like, maybe I'm not as good as I thought I was. I started comparing myself to other writers. I thought to myself, maybe I don't deserve this. Maybe everyone secretly hates my book and they're just writing those reviews to be nice. I've dealt with this kind of negative thinking before. It's something that I've struggled to combat for several years. Slowly but surely, I'm learning to develop a more realistic opinion of myself. No, I'm not a perfect writer. No, not everyone's gonna like my book. But I have worked hard, and I should be proud of what I've accomplished. And there are people who are going to love my stories. This last point ties into both of the previous points, actually. As I was revising Ambrosia, there were times when I was tempted to play it safe. I knew I needed to develop the main character's backstory. I knew that I needed to tweak the world building, but there were times when that voice of doubt crept in and thought, oh, no one will like that. People will think that's too weird or too dark. I had to turn off that voice, and I had to just do what was right for the story instead of just playing it safe. And I'm so glad that I did that. I'm a people pleaser, and this doesn't just apply to writing, it applies to everything. I want everyone to like and approve of me, but it's impossible to make everyone happy. You all know this, and I knew it deep down. It's still hard not to listen to that voice that says, oh, just play it safe. Oh, just make everyone happy. I think a lot of authors might be overly concerned with making your book profitable. And yes, we want to make money. We want our books to have an audience. I certainly do. But at the same time, it's not all about money. It's not about being liked. It's about telling the story that needs to be told. I feel like Ambrosia was a story that needed to be told. It's not going to be for everybody. It's not everyone's taste. Every book does have an audience, though. There are specific people in the world that need my book as it is written. And I'm glad that I didn't wrong those people by playing it safe and being too afraid to be a little weird or a little crazy or to approach certain topics. The bottom line is, do what's right for your book. Guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this video about what I have learned as a debut novelist. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, consider subscribing to my channel. I upload videos about writing every week. If you click the bell button, you will receive updates whenever I upload a new video. If you want to learn more about Ambrosia, click the link in the description to read a synopsis of the book or to purchase a copy. Until next time, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and of course, keep writing.